everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Stafford's Lions going up against Bradford's Vikings.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And this is Michael Floyd complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. 23 yards on the play. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Second down, Bradford. And that is incomplete. And now we see Bryant yet to pop up. Still down following that play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. The play fake to Murray. Now Bradford. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Play clock winding down. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go back to Reddick. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. A dump off for Abdullah. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here's Reddick. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On the ground, it's Reddick. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, don't worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And Tate's got it. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now Reddick. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Here's Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And facing a very tough 3rd and 19 here after both of those running plays went backwards. Back to throw, Stafford. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Riddick with a carry. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Here's Stafford. Over the middle, complete. It's Tate. And he's brought down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. This is turning into a bit of a death march here, the 13th play of this drive.
Here we go now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Patriot. Gone.
Now they'll run it on the toss. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 5-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They snap it direct. This is Murray. And an alley to run. Latavius Murray. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Latavius Murray, 98 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. And that carry of 98 yards is now tied for the second longest in NFL history.
Amon Green did it, I believe, in 2003 when he was playing for Green Bay.
Against the Broncos, I think.
And just face it, no matter who was running the ball, for that distance, give them some oxygen as well as the touchdown. What a play.
Forbath out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a second straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Here's Stafford now on second down. That's pulled in by the rookie Kenny Galladay. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
3rd and 2, Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
Well, I liked it. Just take the snap, burrow forward, pick up the few inches you need for a first down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. They looked a little surprised in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit wary there, weren't they? Because that can be a throwaway down where maybe you go play action, fake it, and try and get something big. But instead he said, forget it. Let's just get a first down and start a new set.
They run the counter now on first down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
One of my favorite safeties in the league is Harrison Smith. His ability to support in the run game, as we just saw there, that's key, but also can cover deep as well.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Eric Ebron's got skills to spare. They just want the production to equal those, and he needs some good help in order to get that done. Had 61 catches in 2000.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Harris. Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
Look, it's Miller. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Bradford. It's Floyd on the right. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Bradford draw play. He gives to Murray. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 1 minute. Right. Easy. Alert. Here we go. 180.
Again, it's Murray. And he'll get this up to about the 40. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. So 3rd down, just 1 yard to go. They'll run here. It's Murray. Room here to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Well, last year, I'm not sure we saw very many of those runs, did we, from the Vikings? I mean, they had the poorest rushing attack in the league.
Just 75 yards per game, but carries like the one we just saw, that'll help bolster that average.
Yeah, certainly, and they tried to beef up the offensive line in the offseason, brought in Latavius Murray, and then drafted Dalvin Cook out of Florida State.
First down, Murray. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
The Lions gave up 177 rushing yards to Seattle in their playoff loss last year. And DeAndre Levy, their best inside linebacker, no longer with the team. That made Jared Davis out of Florida a really good selection for the Lions.
Elsewhere on the NFL scoreboard in Dallas. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. They'll try to throw now. Bradford. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Floyd. Touchdown, Vikings. Michael Floyd, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
And it's good to make it 14-0. Forbath out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The Lions on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Just beating the play clock. Stafford. Complete to Amadeus. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
All the skills were on display on that big-time play. How about him blasting off the line of scrimmage, deep downfield, sells the post pattern in a big way, and that's really pretty easy to do because all defenders are taught not to get beat in the middle of the field, then how about the agility to break it off towards the corner? Really nicely thrown ball. Awesome completion.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. All right, boys, here we go. Ready? I got it. You.
To the air again, Stafford. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, and that'll bring up second down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Elsewhere on the NFL scoreboard in Dallas. And it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. On second down, here's Stafford. And he fires one incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And now it's third down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
The Lions on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Throwing is Stafford. It's caught. Jones. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
To throw on second down. Stafford, throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Looking to throw on second down. Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Red zone opportunity. From the red zone now, Stafford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. To throw on second down. Stafford. He hits Abradaris. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Throwing on third down. Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops.
I'll tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
You and I both know that you don't really, truly replace Adrian Peterson, but Latavius Murray's a really good back. Similar running styles, too. Won't wear the same number, we know that. But when you see him run, you might see a little bit of that in him. Upright with some power.
10th carry of the game now, Murray. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. QB split out wide now. They're in the Wildcat.
Let's go.
And the gadget package there won't do much for him. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Bradford to throw it this time. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Danielle Hunter in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on second down. Stafford. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On third down, Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. To throw again. Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They go with Murray again. And down he'll go at the 25. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. Bradford going to give it to Murray. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
2nd down following the run. They run with a fullback, Miller. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Bradford. He's got the hook up to Floyd. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run with Murray. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 6 yards on the pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
They go back to Murray on 1st down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. That good for 19 at a 1st down.
And that's a good run, and I know he went out of bounds, so we could nitpick a little bit here and get on him and say, hey, make sure you stay in bounds, keep the clock running. But this stage of the game, Brandon, that's not really uppermost in his mind. He just wants to take care of the football and gain yardage.
Yeah, and they have a little bit of comfort there with it not just being a 1-score game, so not too nitpicky. With McKinnon. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
40.
Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Bradford. It's brought in by Floyd. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
That was second down 1 for Murray. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. The Vikings on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Vikings on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's the backup Bridgewater. The quick slant caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And it's 21-3. Forbath out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Lions. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward. Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. And the tight end Ebron in motion. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And out now come the Vikings. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right play here.
We'll see what they do in this situation. A 20th carry coming up now for Murray. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
And getting a look at the Wildcat here.
Let's go.
This is Murray. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Bradford with a give to Murray. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And Forbath will put this one through. They've gone to the 4th quarter now in Dallas. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. Forbath now to kick it away after the made field goal. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here come the Lions now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
First throw now for the backup Kaya. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. back to the air. Kaya on second down. He's going to let it fly. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. And that will write a finish to this ball game.